Hi, I'm Ivan Zoot. I am Clipper Guy, and welcome to Clipper Over Comb. This is the video series where I share with you the tips, tricks, and techniques for mastering the classic barbering art of classic clipper over comb for men's hair cutting. The next technique we want to take a look at is something called panel cutting. Panel cutting is a system where we subdivide the head into a series of vertical overlapping panels. Generally speaking, a panel is approximately the size of the tooth area of my comb. And the concept is this: cut panel number one. Panel number one exists at the center back of the head, about 1.25 inches wide, from below the perimeter to north of the occipital bone. Cut panel number one, and cut panel number one. Don't cut hair anywhere else on the head other than panel number one until panel number one represents the finished haircut. Then and only then do you move on to panel number two. Great way to represent it. Think of the area beneath that gripper as panel number one. You cut panel number one until that is a little finished haircut and you're happy with it. Only then do you move on to panel number two. Panel number two is here. Panel number two represents an overlap. It's 50% of previously cut panel number one serving as my guide and 50% uncut hair living next door. You overlap. Panel number three would move over to here. It would be half of panel number two. You don't go back to panel number one. It's a classic traveling guide, and half uncut hair living next door. And you'd proceed around the head that way. So you work clipper over comb up panel number one, and when you're happy, you move over to panel number two, and then you would move over to panel number three as you continue around the head. Thought that was a great way to represent it. These are grippers available at clipperguy.com. It's the perfect sectioning tool for very short hair. Sanitizable, microfine Velcro. Perfect for holding hair up and out of the way for classic cutting. I thought they'd be perfect for helping you to understand the overlapping panels in panel cutting technique. clipperguy.com for everything else you need to know. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.